It's Nicky Pep. How's everybody doing today? Well, I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I went back and looked at my in the Creator Studio, and looked at my announcements on my videos I put up, and once again, YouTube is going crazy. And they flagged my, get this, Heroes of YouTube videos. And that tells me two things. YouTube, I think, has lost their way. And because if something is not acceptable to YouTube, because and I praise them for it, and I praise people who are on YouTube, that says to me something's wrong. And with that said, my zeros of YouTube, there's a guy named No Bullshit, and his isn't flagged. And I should say, those have flipped around a couple times this week, either being flagged or not flagged, and then back to flagged again, and not flagged, now flagged. And I had a channel shout out that I posted yesterday that literally before I'd hit the publish, well, as soon as I hit published, it popped up as being unacceptable. So, with that said, I was feeling kind of bummed out about it and so on and so forth. So I went back and reviewed some of the people that I'd commented about, and one of those was the Gamer from Mars, whose video I put up about had been flagged. And in there, he has a lot of videos that are like the top 10 people who are dropping in subscribers or whatever. I really don't care about that, but in that he mentioned competitors to YouTube. One of those is VidMe. And so I got to thinking, I do this just for fun and as a means of archiving. And I've been around the internet for a long time. I started getting on the internet back in the old dial-up days, back in 84, 33 years ago, something like that. And so I've seen them come, I've seen them go, and I don't get too upset about that anymore. In my own life, personally, I like things to be stable. And I like it just going about my own business and nobody bothering me. But I remember back when MySpace was really popular and Facebook came on the scene, and it seemed like overnight, just boom, that was all for MySpace. And I'm starting to get to the realization that perhaps YouTube is going that way too. There's another guy who I'm going to do a shout out to very soon, is Tetra Ninja, and he made a comment about it. And he has very high quality stuff. And he has his channel the way that I kind of want mine to do. He goes and does it's serialized. So he'll take a game and he'll put out maybe 5 videos for them, and number 1 through 5, and then he'll go to another one, and then go 1 through 5, and 1 through 7, or however many it takes him to finish the game. And I personally held him up as somebody worthy of duplicating. Like, I want to do the same thing to all of my videos. And so after a little bit of thinking last night, I went ahead and got a VidMe account that's down below, and there are currently no videos up there, but I'm going to cross-post them. So tonight, I'm going to upload onto VidMe in addition to YouTube. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna change. My main goal is to be on there, or on YouTube for the time being, at least, because nostalgia is part of my life. I've been doing YouTube for about 10 years or so. They go back about 7 years. I was here before the apocalypse, and I've seen so many permutations of it, and things change and so on and so forth, that my original channel got flagged for some reason. I don't recall the circumstances, but and they closed it down, and so then I opened this one up, and it just seems to me that YouTube has been almost like they've lost their way, and I'm trying to get things in life from my light, and I don't need spastic, unprecedented, and unfounded BS, to be honest with you. And that's what I feel YouTube is doing. It's not consistent. If I upload something and then it's flagged as being inappropriate, and then it's unflagged, and then it's flagged again, it's telling me that, like within a day, it's telling me that something's wrong. And if, for example, my zeros of YouTube one I put up, that I can understand, but the one for the heroes of YouTube, I would think, or at least it would serve them well if they promoted that. And I did a search of that video, and on my own channel, I did it from my home computer, and did a search on the keywords that I put up on that, and it came up like really far down in the search regime, and after hitting the tags and so on, I searched for the tags, and I thought to myself, this isn't right. It should have hit higher up on this, because I know the flags, and I searched for the flags specifically, and it came up. It was like number 5 or something like that. But there were other things that came up that were nonsensical to me. Should not have come up. They weren't really applicable. And then came up mine, which was exactly what I was searching for. And while I really don't care about those kind of things just generally, and I'm not doing this for a job, but I obviously want myself to be watched, otherwise I wouldn't make it. And I just got to think, maybe they've reached their MySpace, and maybe their time is done. The internet's fickle, especially in modern day with this generation of kids coming up. For example, most of the kids who I work are 20, 21, 22, and a good chunk of them are under that age. And just a social experiment, I decided to ask them the other day, have you ever heard of The Who? It's a rock band. And do you know who Jimi Hendrix was? Not a single person knew who Jimi Hendrix was. Not one person where I work. I can't believe that. So they're fickle, and the way things are important to millennials who are driving things. It is not for my generation. I'm in my 50s. It's not working, and I think that the people not only driving YouTube, but well, YouTube's business practices just don't seem right. So, with that said, not that I'm going to make a change, but that I'm changing my perspective on things. And this wasn't something that I'd spent a lot of time thinking about, but something I spent enough time thinking about. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if VidMe works out. Maybe it does. Maybe it's a new Facebook. Who knows? Facebook itself's been struggling also, but they've done a little bit better job of it, of matching the needs. If something comes to their attention as being a need, then they take care of it. And I think YouTube is actively ignoring, or at least the management. The management it's beyond me. I really don't understand. And so, after Tetra Ninja posted that he's going to quit, it kind of rattled me. And that, and then the Gamer of Mars saying that there's this other person. Now they have a means of monetizing stuff. I don't know, because I haven't hit the button to see what it's all about, and I really don't care, because I don't want to have a career in YouTube, or that this isn't what I intend to do or would like to do for my career. One, I don't think my videos are that good, and I don't think it'll work out that way. I don't think that the younger folks can connect with me sitting here speaking. So anyway, I'm probably going to take a note to do it, because Tick changed his channel also. So I may, because I consider him a friend, a personal friend. So I may drop a note to him tonight also. If not, then take notice, because of all the people saying that YouTube is going to die, I'm following it. So we'll see how it goes. See y'all. Oh, by the way, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Especially comment. I encourage you to comment today, because I've made this decision and I want some feedback on it. So if you could please drop me a heads up, heads down on it, and let me know if you think I'm making a mistake, or think I'm doing something stupid, or just a waste of time. Those kind of things would really help me out. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all. Bye.